Hey guys, Doc. So this is a hunting video. If you don't like hunting, don't watch it. Plain and simple. If you don't like eating cows, don't watch a cow killing video. But I don't raise cows for a simple reason. I think cows are cute. I don't want to have to kill my cows. I've got cows all in pasture over here. As a matter of fact, when I took my deer to the processor, who actually is a local butcher, there were cows out back that were going to be processed or going to be killed and processed. And I felt bad because cows are cute. But anyways, this is a 40-acre property. If you don't know, we manage 90% of this. We spend so much time and energy on the wildlife here. All the fields are planted for the deer, and I will see during hunting season probably 2,000 deer. I pass up so many deer. I will probably take 1 or 2 bucks off this property the whole year. I'll just put up some meat. That's basically all I need. I even share that with some of my neighbors and friends. But again, if you don't like deer hunting, don't watch it. Go eat some cow or chicken or something. We kill those too. Anyways, so here's the deal with this buck. I have been relentlessly hunting this buck. I have him on game cameras, but the problem is he's really smart. He's an older deer, 4.5, 5.5 years old, and he only comes into that upper field. He comes across the street from my neighbor's property, and he goes into that upper field that we have planted with clover and rye and all this other stuff up there between like 11 and 5 a.m. And I have been hunting him every morning. I'm waking up at 5 a.m. sitting in that stand. Every evening I'm exhausted. I still go up and sit in that stand. I haven't been able to catch him. And last night at about 3:30 I got woken up. We had storms all last night, and there was thunder, there was lightning, it was pouring rain. And I was thinking to myself, man, I should just sleep in. But then all of a sudden I thought, you know what? This is the kind of thing that might change his pattern. That might drive him out. He may force him to be bedded down longer and may force him out in my field. And let me tell you what, I'm glad I went, because legal shooting light is at 7:06. And at 6:50, I could see 2 deer up in that field. There was a doe, and then behind her at the very top, there was a buck. I kept waiting. 7:06 came, legal shooting light. He wouldn't pick his head up. And then about 10 past 7, 7:10, I could just make it out because it was still a little bit foggy and misty out here. He picked his head up, and I saw these really tall antlers, and I said, that's got to be him. It was about a 175-yard shot. And so what I'll do is I'll take you up there. It was kind of weird because at first I couldn't find a blood trail. I didn't know if I'd hit him. I was kind of worried. So let me go up here, and I'll just show you what happened this morning. Here we go. Morning. Okay, so it's 7:45, and I shot at just legal shooting light was 7:06, and I shot just a couple 2 minutes after that. So anyways, if I hit him decent, hopefully he's down, but there's a chance if I didn't get a good shot on him, he could have gone across the road. So I might as well go ahead and go up and take a look. Let's see what happened before we got more rain. We got scattered showers coming in, and I don't want to lose a blood trail. So this is the stand I'm hunting out of, and he was at the very, very top of that field, which is about 175. So I put away my big 243 rifle, and I got my AR, because I don't feel comfortable walking in here and then stumbling upon them and not having a gun. So this is thick and nasty in here, and I've got a tiny little blood trail, and then it dries up and I can't find it. So what does that mean? Not happy about that, but we'll see. So I put my gun and camera down, and I walked out to the road and walked down to my mailbox. And as I'm coming back, I'm like, there's a deer. But I'm pretty sure it's not the deer. I think it's a deer that got hit. I heard a deer get hit. I was in the tree stand, and I actually heard someone slam on their brakes and kapow! And I think this is that deer. It looks kind of bloated. Well, it's just got a huge body. But I could see in here, see kind of legs up. Pretty sure that's not it. I'm pretty sure that's just a dead deer. Oh, no. Oh my goodness. What is this? What is this? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Is that him? Why did he not have a blood trail? I swore that was a dead deer that got hit by a car. Let me see. God, his body is huge. And I swore, as big as this deer was, that it was a bloated roadkill. Whoo! God, he's pretty. Hold on one sec. He has got a huge body. Thank God he's only 25 yards from my driveway. The road is right there. Oh my gosh, what a buck. What a nice buck. And you talk about character. I finally just counted points that you can hang a ring on. He's actually got 13 points. But man, what an absolutely gorgeous character buck. He's got these splits up here, a split on his brow tine. He's got these two weird kicks, and then he's got one kick actually out back. I think I'll be having this big old guy mounted. I'll see 2,000 to 3,000 deer this year, and this may be the only buck I take. That's it. I might take one more for meat. I might take that other one out. But man, what an absolutely gorgeous monster. Man, for our area in Georgia, this is a buck of a lifetime for sure. For sure. Okay, so I only had to drag him about 30 yards. Man, he's heavy. So if you didn't see my deer loader video, your UTV hitch is always on the front. And the problem is you got to go over the back to load this thing. So I built this little board with pulleys on it, and I thread it over, and man, it loads up perfect. So I tilt down my box, I put it around his chest, and then I just hit the button and load him up. I usually start the UTV just to make sure I'm getting enough juice. So anyways. To the processor. He's going to feed about 4 different families. I'll eat them. I'm going to take over some to my older neighbor over there, and I got 2 other people that are wanting deer meat, so that's going to be a lot of meat, dude. The processor is going to be kind of shocked when he sees them. Normally I like to put on gloves, but I'll go ahead and do this guy. Barely fits in the truck. All right, so it's time to legally check him in on my Georgia DNR app. Harvest date 12/26. Land type private land. 4 points on one side or more. Modern firearm. Done. Your confirmation number is, and then you take a screenshot of that, your full harvest record on you, so when you go to the processor, if there's a game warden there, you're all set. So I've dropped him off at the processor, and I'm actually going to get that guy mounted, and I think I'll put him in the new cabin. He's just such a cool buck, man. I've hunted that. I have worked so hard to try and get that deer. I can't tell you how exhausting it's been the past few weeks to try and hunt that thing and try and outsmart them, because I just couldn't outsmart them. I had to rely on the weather. But when my processor, he's going to process them, and what I'll have him do is he'd make a few roasts, he'll pull a tenderloin, he'll do back straps, he'll actually make some cube steak, and then they have a sausage that they do. I think it's like a maple brown sugar or maple apple that they do on a sausage, which is really good. So they'll feed a bunch of different families. That was a big deer. He was right about 205 pounds. He was a monster. So anyways, guys, hope you enjoyed it. It was a lot of work, but it was worth it. I'll talk to you later. Doc.